Alrighty, guys. So we got in a trade on Google. Trades this morning. John, I just got in a trade on Google, a quick day trade here. I might hold it overnight, though. It depends. We have Facebook earnings after the bell today, and then we have Amazon earnings tomorrow. Google is a perfect piggyback trade because it has low extrinsic value. Since Google doesn't report this week, the options premiums are much cheaper. So we could do a piggyback trade on Google based off Amazon and Facebook and other tech earnings this week. So we have a really good trade set up possibly on Google here. We just have to wait, watch, and see. We're in it. We're in the 182.50 straight calls. And we're in breakout momentum. As you can see, here's the Google chart here. It's just, as you're just watching the candles here as we go for our entry and exits. We're already in it. Our exit would be the first red candle below the 20-day SMA. But like I said, I might be holding Google overnight here. It depends. If we get a quick double on this, I'll sell it today and then use some of the profits to get into a new trade for this week's expo. But for right now, like I said, it's early. It's only 9:54, so we're just going to have to wait this trade out, see what happens. We're going higher here. We're up. It's just a waiting game, guys. So I'll turn this back on once we go to sell it and keep you guys updated. I'm in the trade room now, guys. I'm going to go look at a few charts here. I want to see what's going on. Google's rising here again. Facebook's up over 2%, up over $3 now. That's great. We have a 2% gain on our Google trade as of right now. Not much, but we're getting there. %3 gain on Google. And as you can see, Google is rising and breaking out, guys. We're using our trade plan, the TSE trade plan. We're in nice breakout momentum here, guys. Like I said, I really don't care what this does right now because this is one that I only have 2 contracts of. It's a small $2,500 position. Probably hold it overnight here for Facebook earnings as a piggyback trade. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, everything's looking great, guys. We had good earnings this morning. Baba's climbing much higher. Twitter's still climbing. Amazon. Microsoft's doing well today. Facebook, like I said before, Google's up, 1.5%. I expect that up to be up at least 2% today. If you're looking at the Google, so we're looking at the 1-day, 1-minute chart. If we switch to the 6-month daily chart, as you can see here, we're starting to break out. That momentum from earnings, I think, is going to be that catalyst to bring us higher here. There's no doubt in my mind that if Google has good earnings next week, that there's a possibility it could retrace here. As you can see here, we could retrace and get back up to that 1200 area that we just seen here back in September and October of 2018. So that's basically it, guys. We're just watching and waiting for our trade to continue higher.
shares of letter X, U.S. Steel at the high of the day ahead of earnings, 22.27.
Wow, look at that chart of steel, guys. Remember we gave this out.
Steel up about 4.5% now, letter X.
Remember we went over steel.
Apple says Facebook's enterprise certificates have been revoked. That's Alpha Papa Lima and Foxtrot Bravo. Ending home sales minus 2.2%. Consensus was plus 0.5%. S&P futures are dropping.
Guys, so we went over steel on January 7th. The ticker symbol's X. And if you take a look at X right now, they have earnings today, I believe. So yes, they have earnings. Well, they have earnings tomorrow, the 30th. Yeah, the 30th, that's today. I don't know why that says... why it says today's the 29th. But if we look here at steel, let's take a look at X here. So we have earnings on the 1st, right? And if we take a look here, this is the chart for... Let me plug my phone in here. So this is the chart for X Steel, okay? American Steel, United States Steel Corp. Okay, as you can see, guys, with our trade plan breakout momentum, we're looking for that 10-20 crossover or the 20-50 crossover. And as you can see, the reason why I shared this on the 7th was because we just had the crossover 2 days before, okay? So we had the crossover, guys, the 10 and 20. We're having the 20-50 now. Steel X has earnings after the bell today. The stock has reversed from breakdown momentum. As you can see, we have bottomed right around $17.50 a share. We're now at $22 a share. So we're in breakout momentum. We bottomed right here, and now we're starting to climb here, which we could make the green channel on. So there we go, guys. Now you can see we're starting to come off the lows here, off the bottom. That's the beautiful thing about our trade plan, guys. We're able to pinpoint just about the bottom of each move here. You know, we have to keep in mind what's going on with politics, with economics.
Census Bureau sets new release dates for economic indicators after government shutdown.
So like I said, guys, we have the 2050 crossover coming up on this. Chart looks fine here. It's just, the market needs to move for us to make some money here. So what I'm thinking, guys, is Facebook, if they have good earnings today, Amazon has good earnings tomorrow, that's going to push tech to rally for the rest of the week, possibly next week, and we could capture a nice move here on a swing trade. But like I said, the tip is keeping the trade small during this higher risk trade period. So obviously the risk has significantly picked up since we're in earnings season, and the volatility has spiked. So like I said, for swing trades, it's tough until after earnings are over. But sometimes you can get a little bit of headway from what some of the other stocks are doing. That's why I'm doing a smaller trade on Google, a swing trade based off of a piggyback trade off Facebook and Amazon here.
Venezuela's self-proclaimed interim president Guaido says received phone call from President Trump.
Bank of America has been holding that 10-day SMA really well. We had breakout. We're at resistance number 1 right now. Resistance number 2 for Bank of America is at around $31 a share. So we're at $29.18 now, still holding above that 10-day SMA. Still in breakout momentum, but as you can see, we're now in that consolidation phase, or the consolidation cycle that we went over yesterday. Guys, if you take a look at AMAT, ticker symbol AMAT, this one looks really great here. We're having a break, the crossover, the 20 and 50 SMA. We had a bottom here. It's looking good. I just want to see a break above that 40 or 39 area. If I could see at least a break above 39.30, 39.40, let's say 39.50 to make it simple here. So AMAT, 39.50 a share, that's our possible entry here.
Coming up at 10:30, crude inventories, a build of 3.1 million expected. Distillates, a draw of 2 million, and gasoline inventories, a build of 2.8 million expected. That's coming up at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time.
Oh, guys, take a look at Delta, DAL. This is another beauty here. We're having the 10-20 crossover now. We have base consolidation, a base forming at 47.50, right around 47 to 47.50. We have base consolidation on Delta, ticker DAL. So we have that nice support here, that base support consolidation area.
President
and now
Trump spoke with Venezuela's Guaido on Wednesday. That according to the White House.
We're getting that 10-20 crossover right now. So let's see where the box is. Usually
Guaido agreed to maintain regular communication to support Venezuela's path back to stability.
So 49. So see, what I'll do is I'll go on here and I'll make an alert that says, hey, alert me when Delta breaks $39.90 a share. Okay? Because Delta's not a stock I always watch. So I simply go to alerts. Where'd it go here? Usually it comes up on one of these screens. Let's see, alerts. I don't know where it went to, guys. Probably in back of this. I don't know where. I don't know where it went, guys. I'm gonna have to close this out and go back in. Alright, guys, let me get logged back in here. So like I said, guys, Delta, like I said, I was going to make an alert on Delta for that to let me know once it reaches $39.30 a share. There's an easy way to do that, and I'll show you guys how to do that on eTrade Pro here. So just give it a moment to come up. This is a different eTrade Pro here. I don't trade off of this eTrade Pro. Why you see so many laptops here. Usually I like to look at charts here and then trade off of a computer, off of a laptop. Alrighty, so back to this. I hate how this comes up as pre. There's nothing I hate more than volume bars. They're pointless to me. Alrighty, so back to alerts, guys. Let's go to alerts. Here we go. Here's the alerts now. Alright, guys, so what do? I wish I had a way of putting this closer so you guys could see. So I'll go in here, I'll type in DAL and then Delta Airlines. Okay, so it's going to send me an alert notification when, let's say, price is greater than $39.30. I'm sorry, $49.30. So when the price is greater than $49.30, it'll send me an alert. Note, possible buying opportunity, swing trade. Okay, so possible buying opportunity for swing trade, I'll put on Delta. The alert is to alert me when shares have crossed above $49.30 a share. Delta right now is at, okay, so hit OK. So as you can see, guys, Delta right now is at $48.75 a share. I just made an alert to alert me at $49.30 a share. 49, what was it, $49.30 or $49.90 a share? Something like that. So I just set that because Delta is not a stock I regularly watch. So you have to have a way of keeping track of stocks you don't normally watch. As you can see here, each of these have 4 stocks, 4 charts on each screen. So 4, 8, there's 16 minus 2, so there's 14 altogether here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to 14 on the screens here at a time. Plus I have the laptops here. But like I said, guys, it's really just about having a trade plan, making some scanners that will find you stocks that follow your trade plan, following that trade plan, seeing what the markets are doing, what the economy's doing. And it's really that simple, guys. You're just waiting, being disciplined, waiting for the right setups. Watching the news. And like I said, I listen to Benzinga for market news. So we have Delta on there. That looks.
MA MasterCard Michael Alpha says EarthPoint update on non-binding letter of intent.
Microsoft looks great here, guys. We got that SMA cluster. They're talking about not Microsoft, MasterCard.
Uber disposed of further 2 million Earthport shares. Uber Foundation disposed of further 500,000 Earthport shares.
They're working out a deal with Earthport or something like that, so we have a nice break. Let's see what the contracts of MasterCard are going for here. So if we look at next week's expo, first let's see when they have earnings, because that's important, guys. You always have to see when a stock has earnings, because that's going to be your biggest thing. So MasterCard has earnings tomorrow after the bell. After the bell or before the bell, I'm not sure here, but let's take a look at the February 1st expo. Wow, it's pretty cheap for these. I'd love to jump in and buy some regular calls here. So 264. Let's see what the implied move is for MasterCard, guys.
RCL Royal Caribbean Romeo Charlie Lima on their conference call says 2019 China sailings are booked ahead of time, booked ahead of the same time last year. Romeo Charlie Lima says the 2019 China sailings are booked ahead of the same time last year. That's Romeo Charlie Lima. NIO seeing some call sweeps now. November India Oscar, February 7, February 8. February 7 and March 8 sweeps in NEO.
I think short term we do have some kind of deal, whether it's a postponement or an actual deal. That won't happen now.
Guys, I don't know why it's not coming up live. Guys, it's not coming up live under the channel here. It's saying we're offline.